too hard to see why this plane's like people are amazed by I can't do that. That's quite remarkable. So a round of applause to welcome our players. Game on. Here we go. Let's do this. Now, this particular species, they're known as Pacific white-sided dolphins, and while researchers and aquariums know quite a bit about other kinds of dolphins, this particular species, there's still quite a few questions. And it's actually quite rare to find the species in an aquarium to begin with. More commonly seen are, of course, bottlenose dolphins. However, if you look at these guys, well, that's not a bottlenose dolphin we're looking at. And yes, they're known as Pacific white-sided dolphins because they're more torpedo-shaped, and of course they have that distinct coloration along their sides. And we're very fortunate that of all the species of dolphins that are out there, they're considered to be one of the more acrobatic. And if you keep your eyes open, you may get an idea of why that is exactly. However, displays like this can be seen here. Every now and again up the port side bow of BC Ferries, you can see this, because they are neighbors of ours. Their range extends from northern Mexico up to our part of the world, all the way over to Japan. And yes, these can frequently be seen at the Sunshine Coast, the airports, Nanaimo Harbor, because yeah, they frequent our coast. However, it's not just the animals that swim the open water here off our coast, but the majority of dolphins that, yes, inhabit the oceans and even some of the rivers, they face quite a few dangers. And the animals that we have here, they are no exception to that rule. However, to tell us a little bit more about the animals that we have here at the aquarium, we'll change of pace. Maybe we'll listen to Lisa for a while.
Thanks, Alex. All three of our dolphins were referred to as rescued and rehabilitated animals. They're actually found in tangled fishnets off the coast of Japan, and they were brought to a rehabilitation center where they were deemed non-releasable. Luckily, we've been able to provide them with a permanent home here at the Wild Coast. Working with me right now is Spinnaker and Hannah. They've been with us for several years now, so we've been able to build and maintain a very strong relationship with them in order to provide them the best possible care, training, and regular checkups. Everything we learn from their health care can also be used by veterinarians and researchers to gain a better understanding about these mysterious animals. Every day we work with them reveals more about their species, as well as their individual personalities, which, believe it or not, are just as different as you and I. Is that right, you guys? That's right. Most importantly, though, all three of our dolphins remind us every day that from nets to garbage, it's still man-made objects that are affecting dolphins all around the world.
Thank you, Lisa. So yes, together with our animals, we're working with researchers and looking at the dangers that they face and trying to figure out, well, how can we help these remarkable neighbors of ours? And to do that, we've got to work from what we know. And we know a few things. We know these animals travel together in groups, sometimes as small as 2 or 3, sometimes as large as 2 or 3,000. And as they move together in these groups, they reach fairly remarkable speeds. If you've been watching their acrobatics from underwater, check out the speed. Frame of reference inside a standing cars are only supposed to go 30, but these guys can go 35. So potentially it could be passed by a dolphin. Look ridiculous, but it could happen. This speed very handy, of course, for catching up with their dinner.